Alright, let's get right into it. I'm going to be breaking down all of Scarlet's variations. If you're looking to pick up Scarlet for the first time, I think this would be a great place to start, so let's get right into it. The first variation is Heartpierced. Heartpierced, to me, it's all about getting your health back and making your opponent guess at everything you do. You have a parry, and you have a teleport. There's just so much creativity between the two that you can do. You could really make your opponent guess. Like, you're gonna just have to force your opponent to guess after every little small thing you do. After every projectile, your opponent has to guess whether you're gonna teleport in. After every poke, your opponent has to guess whether you're gonna cancel into your freaking shit. Or after every time they wake up, another thing they have to worry about, if they wake up with armor, boom, goes right into the parry. Another thing they have to guess, if they decide to flawless block or like poke in between your strings because she has gaps all over, they have to guess whether you're either going to your parry. So it just becomes a complete different, like, it just becomes a complete guessing game for your opponent. Your opponent doesn't know if you're going to use the parry or if you're going to teleport in. The teleport got much better. Much better. Like, when characters throw projectiles at you and you get the read, I have enough time to freaking punish them with this bad boy right here. It all depends on who you're going up against, but like, it's really good. The teleport got much better. And there's just so much shit you can do with the teleport and with the parry. I don't want to make this into a tech video, but that's what Heartpierce is all about. Making your opponent guess and getting your health back. It's not really much about damage. In the corner, in all of Scarlet's variations, she's very scary. Like, in this variation, I'm just trying to get my health back. Even when I punish you like this is my main combo. And I get my health back. That's my main combo with Scarlet. Or even this right here. That's what I'm going for. Like 20% and I get a free mix-up. Or even this right here, if I'm punishing you, and I can walk up and grab you. So there's just so much things you can do with this variation. It's really good. I've been using this variation a ton. This is actually the only variation I've been using lately. So there's that. It's really good. So that's Heartpierce. Her next variation is Blood Drive. Blood Drive is all about smothering the living shit out of your opponent. That's what it's all about. You have a restand that your opponent has to respect you on because you get to poke them for free. You just smother them up close. Every time they get punished, they lose 18%, you get a little bit of health back, and you get to poke them, and they have to respect that. Not only that, but there's just, I don't want to make this into a tech video. Like, after you do this, you could do complete mind games, go into a short hop, or do whatever. There's just so much. Trance, you just smother your opponent. You bring them close to you, and they have to respect you. If they don't, they're going to get poked, or it could just be a long night for them. You smother your opponent with trance. You bring them close, and you force them to block. If not, you're going to make them pay pretty fucking hard. Her next move that she has is the slow blood ball. You could also make it go fast, but I don't really use it that way. But this move is huge. This move, it steals your opponent's turn. It steals your opponent's turn, and you can get plus frames off of it. What I mean by that is that if your opponent starts, let's see. If your opponent starts to block all of this, I could do this to you all freaking day. All day. All freaking day. And if I slow the blood ball down all the way from over here, I'm super plus. I'm gonna start walking down. I'm very plus, so you have to duck that. And if you start ducking that, you get hit with tongue, or you get hit with an overhead, or a sweep, or the... You guys get the point. The whole point is you smother your opponent from across the screen. You also have tongue. So if your opponent starts neutral ducking, you get to clip them with tongue, and you just suppress all over the screen. Up close, you get clipped with trance. You have to, like, respect me. Once you get, like, look, here's the thing about Scarlet, is that a lot of her moves push you this, a ton of her moves, her forward grab, they throw you across the screen. And when you're across the screen, you're not really safe. It's still my turn because I have tongue. I get to suppress you with tongue. You know, the only thing I have to worry about is you delay wake up. And if you do, I'm gonna throw my slow blood ball and then start walking you down or throw tongue or whatever it is I want to do. It's about smothering your opponent. When you get punished by Scarlet, it's still my turn. When you get thrown across the screen, it's still my turn. You really, like, you're screwed. You're just really fucking screwed against Scarlet. You just get smothered. Like, it is what it is. So, that's Scarlet's blood drive variation, if I could explain it to you guys the best. Now, for her third, this is actually, well, used to be my main variation. This variation is Scarlet's rushdown variation. She has two moves that just, she has the touch of death in this variation. You cannot throw anything unsafe to Scarlet because her main punisher is 21% unbreakable damage, and you have no bars, 24%. And off of this right here, it's 34% off. Sorry, 34%. And if I land this, it's 36%. So what I'm trying to tell you is, this bitch hits really, really hard. Not only that, her zoning is different. 18% across the screen. Just like that. For a freaking bar across the screen. Not only that, in my humble opinion, Scarlet, in her third variation, is the most broken character in the corner. The amount of damage she can do in the corner is fucking ridiculous. If she gets a restand that's +7, meaning I can grab you or just punk you however the fuck I want. This character, if you like putting what's it called? If you like putting your opponent in the corner and you like doing big damage and like just really picking your shots with Scarlet, like from being over here, I believe this is her most difficult variation, if you want me to be honest, just based on like tools that are given to you. But if you like to hit your opponent hard, this is the variation to use. It really is. Like, check this out. You can get 30 unblocked, like, you cannot break out of this. That's 30% right there. I don't know any character that could do 30%, like, unbreakable. Like, I really don't know any character that could do that stuff. And then you have a restand that makes it into a 50. I don't want to make this to a tech video, but that's what Scarlet's third is all about. It's just hitting your opponent hard and having the touch of death. So if you like that type of rush down, walking your opponent down, not stepping back, hitting them hard all over the screen, this is the variation for you. I've used this for a long time. I stopped using it. That doesn't matter why I stopped using it. I just think right now this is probably her weakest variation. But still, this variation is my favorite, but it is what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned something from this. And y'all be safe out there. Holla back. Check you bastards later. Deuces.